Are you looking to buy a new construction property in the Chicago area? Have you been looking at properties and saying to yourself, hey, this place looks great, but how do I really know it's been built by a good quality contractor or just an okay one? After all, you're going to be spending anywhere between 750 up to 2 to $3 million in the Chicago area to buy a new construction house. And what you don't want to end up with is just an okay property. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 things that I look at to help me determine whether or not a property was built by a good quality contractor. My name is Goran. I work at HomeSmart Connect. I've been a real estate agent since 2002. I've experience in the construction industry working on projects from the ground up since the early 1990s. And my clients value that experience when it comes to helping them find a good property. So the first thing that I do when I walk into a property, I take a look at the trim. Most of these new construction homes have this white trim now that's installed. I want to try and determine whether or not that trim is made out of MDF or real wood. MDF is medium density fiberboard. It's an engineered product that's inferior to wood. It doesn't hold up well to water, especially in areas like the bathrooms and basements. Also in high traffic areas, especially the outside corners in hallways, it dings very easily. And if it does ding, it's very hard to repair and very costly to repair. Your baseboard linear footage is somewhere around 750 to 1,000 linear feet. And the price difference between real wood and MDF is only $1.50 more for the real wood. So if that builder is looking to save the $1,500 or so in something as important as the strength of the outside corners in the hallways, I'm going to wonder what else he's been trying to save money on. So one way to help you identify whether or not the trim is made out of real wood or MDF is you want to get a look lengthwise at most of the boards, and you want to see if any grain is popping out. In real wood, grain is going to pop out. The paint makes that grain pop out. You're going to find that somewhere along the house. In MDF, it's going to always be perfectly smooth, no grain popping out anywhere. That's one way to help identify whether or not it's MDF or real wood. The second thing that I'm looking at underneath the kitchen sinks and underneath the bathroom sinks. I'm looking at the plumbing that's coming out of the walls and how they cut the cabinets around that plumbing. I'm looking at the overall connection underneath the sink. Does it look like a 2-year-old's craft project, or does it look like a professional did that work? And then the third thing I'm looking at, I'm taking a real good look at the mechanical room. The mechanical room, we're going to see the furnace, the hot water tank, and most likely the electrical panel. And the furnace, I want to make sure that looks proper and clean. And the overall mechanical room, does that look clean as well? In the hot water tank, I want to take a look at the pipes. And I'm looking at the electrical panel, I'm opening that up. Does that look proper? And are all the breakers labeled? You might say to yourself, these things are minor, but I guarantee you that in a quality builder's homes, these issues aren't going to pop up. So to give a recap, what I'm looking at is I'm taking a look at the trim in the property, trying to determine if it's MDF or real wood. I'm looking underneath the kitchen and bathroom sinks to look at the quality of that work, and I'm getting a real good look at the mechanical room. So if you're looking to buy a new construction house in the Chicago area, somewhere in this video, either below in the description or above, you could click a link where you could subscribe to the free weekly list of new construction properties in the greater Chicago area. It's a list that comes out every week of all the new construction homes. And then you will also get, along with the homes, you'll also get tips, further tips on how to help you find a good quality house. If you like this video, go ahead and please give it a like. And also, if you need my help in finding a great new construction property in the Chicago area, you can always reach me at 773-273-9155.